Welcome to Wednesday Wellness Debrief. I'm your host, Brittany, and today we're diving into today's important topic. But first, before we dive in, if you're finding our content helpful, please take a moment to follow us on your favorite podcast platform, like this episode, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future discussions. Now, we're diving into a topic that's crucial for new parents and anyone considering starting a family: parental leave. Let's get started with the fundamentals. What exactly is maternity leave and paternity leave? And why does it matter? I did some research, and according to the American Pregnancy Association, quote, maternity leave refers to the period of time that a new mother takes off from work following the birth of her baby. Many companies have similar policies for fathers, which allow for paternity leave, end quote. The conversation is evolving, and we're increasing using the term parental leave to be more inclusive. This encompasses all parents, whether they've given birth, adopted a child, or fostering. It recognizes that all parents need time to adjust and bond with their new addition, regardless of gender or how their family was formed. Parental leave is typically taken around the time of a child's birth or placement for adoption or foster care. The duration can vary widely from a few weeks to many months. And now we get to the why is paternal leave important. The benefits of paternal leave are far-reaching. For the child, it fosters strong parent-child bonding, which is crucial for early development. Research shows that children with engaged parents from the start often have better cognitive and social emotional outcomes. This is supported by the passage in the textbook Essentials of Youth Fitness by the American College of Sports Medicine. Quote, the first 1,000 days of life are recognized as a critical period for optimal nutrition and improved health outcomes. We also need to make concerted efforts to establish habitual physical activity behaviors early in life. Infants who spend too much time in front of the television or in a stroller may experience a delay in motor development. In contrast, playful behaviors such as crawling, reaching, and tummy time can help infants grow and develop. Therefore, parents and caregivers should limit screen time, dedicate periods of time throughout the day to interactive movement behaviors, and establish healthy eating patterns early in life, end quote. The who, what, when, and why of parental leave has been broken down. We understand that it allows for physical and emotional recovery for birthing parents, reduces stress, and promotes mental well-being. It also enables both parents to share caregiving responsibilities, leading to a more equitable division of labor at home and stronger family units. From an employer's perspective, understandably, while it may seem like a short dip in productivity, offering good parental leave can lead to increased employee loyalty, satisfaction, and retention in the long run. It's a win-win. Now, let's address a stark reality: how parental leave in the United States compares to other countries. The difference is often quite significant. The United States stands out as one of the very few developed nations globally that does not have a federal law mandating paid parental leave. The primary federal legislation we have is the Family and Medical Leave Act, or the FMLA. While the FMLA provides eligible employees up to 12 weeks of unpaid job protected leave for birth or adoption of a child, it does have its limitations. It only applies to employers with 50 or more employees within a 75-mile radius. And employees must have worked for that employer for at least 12 months and a certain number of hours. This means a significant portion of the American workforce is not covered. And even for those who are, the lack of pay can be a major barrier, especially for lower income families. The average paternity leave taken by fathers in the United States is a mere 17 days, often due to financial necessity. Now, as a United States citizen, let's take a look at other countries. The contrast is often striking. Many countries, particularly in Europe, offer generous paid parental leave policies, sometimes for a year or more. Sweden, for example, is renowned for its progressive policies, offering parents 480 days of shared leave, with a portion reserved specifically for each parent to encourage shared caregiving. Leave is paid at a significant percentage of their wages. In Canada, parents can receive partial income for up to a year, providing substantial financial support during this critical time. These policies reflect a societal value that prioritizes family well-being and recognizes the long-term benefits of supporting new parents. The absence of a national paid leave policy in the United States leaves millions of parents struggling to balance work and family, often piecing together inadequate solutions or sacrificing crucial bonding time. So given this disparity, are there any efforts in the United States to improve parental leave? Actually, yes, there are. While there's no federal paid parental leave law, many states have stepped up to fill that void. Currently, 13 states and the District of Columbia, because it's not a state, it's a district, have enacted their own paid family and medical leave laws. The following states are California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Maine, Massachusetts, Maryland, Minnesota, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, Rhode Island, and Washington State. These state-level programs typically fund benefits through payroll contributions and provide wage replacement for a specified duration. On the federal level, there have been various proposals and initiatives. The Federal Employee Paid Leave Act, for instance, provides up to 12 weeks of paid parental leave to eligible federal employees. This is a positive development for government workers, but it does not extend to the private sector. We're also seeing bipartisan efforts such as the More Paid Leave for Americans Act. This was introduced by Representative Stephanie Bice from Oklahoma on April 30th, 2025, which aims to establish a grant program to incentivize states to create their own public-private partnership models for paid family leave, which I think is amazing. As of July 16, 2025, from my research, this particular legislation is referred to the Committee on Education and Workforce, and it is in consideration, so there has been no movement. But these kinds of initiatives show a growing recognition that a nation's solution is needed. It's important to remember that this is an ongoing conversation. Advocates continue to push for comprehensive federal paid family leave policies that would provide universal access to this vital support, ensuring that all parents, regardless of their employer or income, have the time and financial security to care for their families. Now, taking my health law cap off, beyond the policies, what can new and expecting parents do to navigate parental leave and make the most of this precious time? 1, know your rights and your company policy. Start by understanding what your employer offers. Review your company's HR policies on parental leave, and if you're covered by FMLA or a state paid leave program. Familiarize yourself with the eligibility requirements and application process. 2, plan ahead. If possible, discuss your leave plans with your employer well in advance. This allows for a smoother transition and helps your team prepare for your absence. Financial planning. If your leave is unpaid or partially paid, create a budget and explore your financial options. This might involve saving up a little bit, looking into short-term disability insurance for the birthing parent, or exploring state-specific benefits if you're in one of the states I mentioned earlier in the episode. Prioritize bonding and self-care. This time is invaluable for bonding with your baby. Resist the urge to overschedule or feel pressure to be productive. I know that's easier said than done. Also prioritize your own physical and mental recovery, especially for the birthing parent. Don't be afraid to ask for help from your partner, family, or friends. Build a support network. Connect with other new parents. Share experiences. advice, and simply lean on each other for emotional support. There are local parenting groups, online forums, or even just friends who are also parents can be such a lifeline. Consider a phased return to work. If your employer offers it, a phased return can make the transition back to work smoother, allowing you to gradually increase your hours and responsibilities. Parental leave isn't just a benefit, it's an investment in families, communities, and the future. As we nurture new beginnings in our homes, let's also nurture the conversation around stronger, more inclusive parental leave policies. Every parent deserves the opportunity to embrace those precious early weeks and months with their child without undue financial burden or job insecurity. I want to thank you for joining me today on Wednesday Wellness Debrief. Make sure you subscribe, leave 5 stars, and leave a review. Until then, stay well, stay mindful, and keep nurturing your amazing self.